No gyro mid.
I mean, they can go for Nature's Prophet mid still if they really want.
They need something with clear.
Not as resilient to that death. So yeah, he has queued up the Aquila. He's even got a Fairy Fire to kind of help him out too, to get that little burst heal. But he does need to watch his positioning. Don't overextend too much, because Mirana can definitely burst you down with such a squishy TB. But yeah, 11 armor makes you quite resistant to those right clicks.
Absolutely, yeah. With the stout shield. No fuss at all about Moon right-clicking into your bottom lane. Ice being found out. He has got the Spike Carapace, but Nyx playing around the Nyx Assassin, as that will be your first blood.
They saved the last.
Stork FN, whilst he's in sort of this clearing out the jungle camps phase of farming, set up for the sort of Moon to hit the arrow from a mile off. Oh, Ghost Stick.
He tried to snipe the courier. He didn't even get it.
Paid with his life there, as the courier indeed well and safely over in the jungle of Mineski as they draw it away from that mid lane. So nice awareness from Mineski there. They saw that that play was going to come through, and they were able to do something about it.
That's if I was FN,
probably kind of tilted.
I'd be pretty upset if your teammate did that. Right? You're having a great time in the lane.
Oh, there's the setup. There's the arrow. They move in. It's a long duration stun. He does have a burrow strike. It may not matter. Comes back in. That's not going to save him surely. As one final right click flies through from Moon. That's the second kill for the mid laner.
Starting to get bonus levels, some more bonus gold as well. So the
second Ghost Stick 8 for 2.
Oh, they're going to start going on top there. Ghost Stick.
Same time on mid, they're trying to make a go. There's the setup up top indeed with the net into the slow from Ninja Boogie as they close in, and they'll claim that kill, no trouble at all. Ghost Stick unable to hold those 3 off as they die.
I mean, we've seen why Ice is one of the best off-lane Nyxes, if not one of the only ones that I've seen have that success. It's also because of that movement that happens, right? Yoku gets forced to go to that mid lane, and he actually gets...
Look at this up top.
V2.
Better news from Mineski as they dive in, get involved in another kill onto the offlane, and they're actually looking towards the Sanking as well. In that sense, maybe if there's a disruption to rotation, he has to be a bit more careful. But still, nonetheless, with those kills, FN is still farming fine in that middle lane, 31-12, getting as much farm as Mushi up top. And down in the jungle of Empire, do spot out Jabs, chasing him down with the Burrow Strike. Do they have enough control? Top lane at the same time, Mushi moving in with Ninja Boogie, claiming Ghost Stick's life. Back towards bottom, Yoku and Miposhka. Nesty will dive the tower, and they're looking to do it again. You have this wraparound coming in from the supports on the side. Ghost Stick has to play so careful there, and you can see it now, already backing up towards that tier 2 tower as he's aware that Mineski are still hunting for him up top. Down bottom, openings there for them to go in onto Ice. Miposhka, Yoku, Nyx surrounding him. He's got the Spike Carapace, not enough to save him. I think makes it very hard for Ghost Stick to really turn up to any sort of any of the other lanes.
He's got to watch himself. He does have a shrine.
He does have Yoku behind, but Yoku's been spotted out by Jabs. Ball straight in. No shrine heal's going to save that man. The damage too much from Mushi.
And he does click the shrine.
And down at this. Look at the setup. It's beautiful. The route into the arrow. Absolutely perfect there from Mineski as they pick up a second kill off the back of that movement. The position 1 and the position 2 looking strong. And as we did say, you know, FN, as long as he can stay sort of towards the top, he's always going to be able to use that PL strength against him in the sort of mid to late game.
He's going to need probably a relatively early BKB, I'd say, on that Terrorblade. Obviously not first item. He still wants to get that Yasha or Dragon Lance to accelerate him forward. But there is a good amount of magic damage and the combo that we talk about always. You know, that sleep into arrow, sleep into ice path. He has to have ways to be avoidant of it, but bottom, easy kill. Straight in onto Miposhka. Jabs moving around with Moon, finding the easy setup. Nyx immediately hides himself deep behind the tier 1 tower. Ice is hunting. He's coming in with a Vendetta. Nyx does see him underneath the tower vision, and immediately Shikuchi's himself. And will be fine. A second Shikuchi there, just in time to dodge the net. Keeps him safe and out of the way. Miposhka actually going to TP down. It looks like they want to come back in, but already Yoku's in trouble. Ice sets up with a stun into the arrow. That's one down. I don't think Empire should have come down here to try and hold this one off, as both of the heroes that respond to that play end up feeding their lives away. Yeah, that was the fingers in the wrong place. And now they know the PL's TP is on cooldown. Moon hunting for kills here. He's got the haste rune, but there's a fair few heroes looking upon him. He will leap himself out. Still Nature's Wrath comes through as well as Nyx with the chase down. He's got one leap left, Moon. They want to bait it, but I don't think Ghost can come just yet. They might be able to still chase. Nyx can continue to dive this, and he will. Straight in. The arrow's going to be there to hold him back a little bit, but Yoku will tag team himself in with a Burrow Strike to secure the kill, and a quick time lapse for Nyx keeps him safe. They've also looked for the rabbit. Oh, the mirror image dodge. Perfectly done there by Jabs as he disjoints the glimpse, keeps himself. Push the Nyx on the Weaver closer and closer to having that diffusal blade.
which will provide that real power spike along with the level 10 he looks for.
Arrow again.
Again, these combos, the setup, whether it be ice, or jabs, Moon always there to follow up. Another
tower.
They're looking for the wraparound. Nyx has to be careful. Reveals himself again. Shikuchi back. They've got the dust. Trying to go for the spike carapace and they'll get it. Walking in range. Ice with the setup to help.
Later stages. But the stronger he gets, the stronger Reflection gets.
At the same time, in that sense though, these fights, the Battle Fury obviously going to be less of a bonus to the illusion than the Diffusal Blade would have been for the Reflection in mind.
Yes.
So you're sort of holding off your strength at this point, where Empire would have maybe liked to sort of get the TP involved. There we have it, another kill.
Yoku getting closer and closer to that blink. Pretty decent timing for the Sanking.
Yeah,
he's able to get it. And they find Mushi.
Yeah, they do have the level 6 on Miposhka, so straight away with the Static Storm, they've trapped Mushi. Is he going to have time to react? The glimpse back into it. Ghostic's there as well. He does get the Doppelganger off. Can he go for the Duke with the illusions? He won't be able to. They're all too low. Ghostic punches through them, gets the kill. Mid lane looking for the sleep setup. Jabs sets up the arrow. Perfectly timed there. Moon gets the follow-up. They take down FN. He stepped up from this Mirana.
Yep.
That could certainly cause an issue for even the Terrorblade at this stage of the game if they can get on top of him. Top lane, Yoku's actually going to be the one to commit. Jumps straight in with the Burrow Strike. Static Storm drop down onto the Nyx Assassin, and Ice is out. They do find the connection. Nyx still able to get the time lapse. Ice Path flies through, but Nyx on the Weaver is going to be fine. They turn their attention towards Yoku, but he still has the Burrow Strike, jumping himself across the tree line. Moon will continue to chase. Sandstorm buys some time for Yoku is not enough, as he'll still fall. 1 for 1.
If there is ever, like, if he goes for the Reflection cooldown, which I hope to God he does since he burst that PL.
He absolutely will. As soon as he sees that Radiance, he's going to be jumping towards that talent.
Yeah.
Ninja Boogie will be found out here. They do have the Diffusal Blade on Nyx, so a good amount of damage step up, but the song's out. Do buy the time here for Ninja Boogie to escape, but they get the glimpse on Jabs, dragging back the Naga. Still goes for the TP. Has he got time to do so? He hasn't. The song ends, Burrow Strike comes in, they catch out Jabs, take down the Naga. You really can't understate how much a good Reflection can turn fights around against these heroes that Mineski have. The PL and this inevitable Radiance Naga that Jabs is getting closer to. If they can keep FN alive, you've got to be careful if you're Mineski. Despite having this lead, it can absolutely be used against you.
I bet.
Just that. The level 20 is the big one.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
That's when we're really looking at the potential for Empire to swing these fights around, despite still being
Top
behind.
lane, Ghostic getting gone on as well.
Mid lane as well. Yoku jumps in onto Ninja Boogie with the Burrow Strike. Up on top does look like they do get the kill Mineski in mid lane as well. That's going to be another one. They chase down Yoku. He's falling low. Doppelganger up to the high ground. Yoku with the Sandstorm, buying some time for himself, but the illusions chase him down. They've lost Jabs, but Empire, they've lost 2.
FN had to use BKB to dodge the song there.
The fight not quite over though, maybe. Nyx was looking for some more on the sidelines. Does have to time that away. Moon jumps in, arrow connects straight onto Disruptor. Mushi chases down, picks up the double kill. Claims the life of Mep. Ooh, it's going to bring Nyx very low. Does not have time lapse, so will not be able to instantly heal that back up. He's got to back all the way to base. TPs are coming through to the shrine. They do want to try and contest around the Roshan pit, but are they going to be able to get there in time? That's the question. Yoku finding the stun onto Ice. They have the Reflection as well, but he goes straight for the TP out. Not going to make it. Glimpse there from Miposhka. Sets up on the kill for Ice. Roshan is still up. Can they get in the pit, Empire? They're heading towards it, but I think Roshan's going to fall too quickly, and indeed it does. Mineski get the Roche kill, Aegis into the hands of Mushi. Empire just unable to get in, and come very, very impressive plays from the Blink Dagger Terrorblades in the past. Miracle and Resolution have had some great games where they pick up that item at the right time, and it allows them to have such an impact with a Reflection. In the jungle of Mineski, they've managed to find out Yoku. Ninja Boogie and Ice going at it here. Looks like he used up the Hellbear there in that one. They do manage to take down the neutral creep at least, and they will still get Yoku. They jump in, find the kill. BKB is committed by both Mushi and Moon though. They'll want to find more at the back of those usages, and they do head in onto Miposhka. They manage to find Weaver as Jabs has the setup with the Naga Siren, cuts down the Weaver. Mushi looks for Miposhka. Miposhka will manage to make it out with the TP.
In the past versus like Life Stealers and stuff, and then it further became to like only versus Bat Rider you pick the Weaver, so it is a harder hero to play. Yoku again
coming out,
get caught out.
Stun upon stun as they burst down the SK. He's now down for 50, desperately trying to climb himself towards that level 20. He's level 18 at the moment on the Terrorblade. Mineski ready to push up. How can Empire hold?
Arrow connects.
They're trying their best, but indeed, with FN being caught out like this Moon Mirana just being an absolute moving in, pushing on. They do have buyback on FN. He really doesn't want to expend it. He may have to if they want to try and hold this Rax as Mineski. They're going to do their best to continue pushing. They really don't want to hold back off of this. As they take the tower, Mushi moving towards the Rax. Empire, how are they going to put a stop to this? They have Yoku back up in 5 seconds. It looks like they are just going to have to let the melee racks go. They have the silence onto Mushi, but he really doesn't care. He's still feeling confident up on his front lines. The Sand King's back up. Mineski, they want to fight. They found the ice path. They jump in immediately onto Yoku. FN will now buy back. They've got the Static Storm controlling Ice. Can they get a kill out of the back of it? They have the self-yours. Ice buying time for himself. Suddenly keeping themselves split up. Just having Ice on the front. We've seen the reflections that have come out only catch out the Nyx Assassin the majority of the times. And here he goes with the setup. Again. Into the arrow. Jump forward as the BKB's popped by Moon. He knows he can commit it with the damage flying through from the Aghanims. It takes down the Weaver. They'll chase down Yoku. Looks to force himself away. It's not going to get him back to safety as this godlike Mirana Moon picks up the double kill. Moving in onto FN. He goes for the Sunder, but it Sunders absolutely nothing at all there. His health just remaining the same as Empire getting picked apart. 26-11, 30 minutes in. Mineski now will be able to finish off the mid lane racks and almost certainly look for more. Only buyback available on Nyx Weaver. And here we have it. There's a completed Octarine on this support Naga. I mean, when the support Naga has his Octarine at 31 minutes, I think you know that the game is over.
Oh yeah.
As Mineski, they never really were behind at all this game.
No, they were ahead in gold actually the entire time. And again, these combos, the Ice Path, they have the net follow-up.
They're trying for this. FN does have the BKB in the Manta as he looks to turn. He'll get the reflection out of it, trying to use Mineski's strength to get themselves, but the Moonlight's there, meaning the Illusions can't get the right clicks in. They do get the glimpse back onto Ninja Boogie, stuck on the high ground as he's trapped in the kinetic field, but the song comes through. They're looking for the setup. Mineski moving in. Two heroes lined up perfectly for the stuns. There's the arrow connection. That's going to be Miposhka down as Mushi fires in the Spirit Lance. No disruptor for 45. Yoku jumps in with the epicenter, but it's an epicenter onto Illusions. Mineski are not phased at all as they just move in for more blood, sweat, and tears from Empire. 2 down, 2 sets of... They're looking for the third. Mushi to head up to top. Neither Miposhka or Yoku with buyback available. 27k net worth lead. They just couldn't get online in time, Empire. Mineski playing far too fast for this lineup to deal with again. There's chain stuns onto FN, rendering him absolutely useless in these team fights. Ghostic as well, getting body blocked up by Jabs. The items are being dropped. Jabs with the taunt. Ghostic has to TP himself into the base from the base. GG is called. Game 1 going to Mineski. And it really, this game never was, it wasn't close at all, Fog. This was just Mineski playing a step ahead. The Mirana, I kind of wonder if you're against Mineski, do you have to take it away?
Maybe it could be the Naga too.